So, very good morning to all student members. Now we are in the final stage of module, unit number 5, modern concepts in industrial management practices. Here in this chapter, we are going to see the modern concepts of management oriented to the technology, latest technology trends. So far, in the first 4 chapters, we discussed about the basic principles of management. What are the different study and approaches of management, and few concepts orient to organization behavior, group dynamics, etc. So the last chapter highly tells about the technology management oriented applications. We will see in the following information what are the various the modern concepts and management system. The first one is management by objectives. In short, we can say MBO, management by objectives. So let us see a few information on management by objective. And the second phase of Unit 5, which tells some of the modern concepts in technology management. So now we shall go with the present information, management by objective. So what is meant by MBO? So here both managers and the employees of the organization, they have to work together by jointly defining the objectives or goals, and then they have to keep up following the progress towards the goal. Every day they have to do that process repeatedly, how far they have achieved their destiny based on the formulation of organization objective for the particular job to be done. So in this concept, employee participation, that is team participation, is very, very essential, important in setting up different goals of organization, as well as focus on achieving the end output, that is the results, end outcome. Now let us see the short and simple definition. What is meant by MBO? It is a management system where managers and their team subordinates, they have to collaborate to identify the common objectives to be formulated for the organization welfare by properly defining the individual interest and responsibilities in terms of final expected results. What are the various principles of MPO? So the first one is goal setting or objective formulation. Through joint collaboration, try to establish a clear, measurable, achievable goal for an organization, and that should be time bound. The achievement of goal should be done within the time bound constraint. The next key principle is employee participation, encouraging employee involvement in workplace goal setting process, then performance measurement or performance evaluation. Using the defined objective as a primary basis, we can able to measure the employee performance. Say for an example, see this year, so we are going to manufacture say 1,20,000 units of automobile production. So this is our measured objective. So we need to evaluate whether we have performed in achieving the defined or measured objective or not. This is what evaluation process. The last one is feedback and review. So providing regular feedback and conducting periodical review to assess our work progress and make possible adjustments. So what is the benefit of following this concept management by objective in a workplace organization every day? So this will lead to have increased employee motivation as well as group participation, improved performance, better alignment between individual and organization goals, and clearly sets up the proper boundary line for communication. Here are some examples for the management by objective, the concept. First one is setting sales target for a sales team. This is one such example for management by objective. The next one, defining the production goal for a manufacturing team. So this is another next standard set of example for management of objective. So next concept is management by exception. The first one was management by objective. Here, next we are going to see about management by exception. So this is also one of the management strategy where managers can only intervene when there is a significant deviation from the planned outcome or established standard. See, when the work is not up to the mark, having some lot of deviation or misconfusion in the workplace, by the time the managers have to interfere in order to find out the possible solution for minimizing the deviation in the planned outcome of our work by properly establishing the standards. So this primarily allows the manager to focus on the critical issues that the employees are handling in day-to-day routine professional life. So what are the key principles of management by exception? Focus on work deviation, improving the employee empowerment, setting up clear boundaries by reducing the deviations. So what are the benefits of management by exception? Increased work efficiency. Your managers can focus on higher level task and strategic decision making. This lead to have improved employee morale. So empowering the employees to handle various tasks so that will create a sense of ownership in order to undertake the challenging responsibility. Say for an example, a sales representative might have the authority to offer discounts up to a certain limit, but anything beyond that requires some manager approval. So next one comes about the technology management topics, that is modern management concepts in industrial management. So we will see the first one, business process re-engineering. So business process re-engineering is a management-oriented approach which primarily emphasizes on redesigning and rethinking of various core business practices in order to achieve the significant improvements in a consistent manner. What are the various key inputs of business process re-engineering? So radical redesign, the BPR, the business process re-engineering, goes beyond the incremental improvements. It involves a complete rethinking and redesigning of a business landscape, how the work has to be done in a possible manner. Say, for example, if you want to change the conventional practice of undergoing the business into automation, so you have to realign altogether each and every the conventional task into a fully integrated automation work. Next one is performance focus. Primary goal is to achieve the incremental improvements in key performance indicators like achieving the high productivity, maintaining standard cycle time of work, increasing the quality of the job done and lost customer satisfaction. Then end-to-end process optimization. Business process reengineering tries to look at the entire process flow starting from initial stage to the final product stage, aiming to eliminate the various deviation or redundancy and helping it to streamline the workflow in a flexible manner. Customer centric oriented approach. So the BPR often starts by assessing what work is needed and how we can deliver the best by creating a value proposition to the customer. Next one is integrating the IT resources. So BPR embraces technology to automate and integrate the process. So this is the major thing played in the redesign process. When this technology, the business process re-engineering is needed, see when a business is facing a lot of competition, external challenge, about to decline in market share. So in order to increase the flow, the efficiency flow, so the company needs to have some shift or changes in the market pattern by adapting new technology, by remaining more competitive in the business for a long time. So some of the examples of business process reengineering as listed below: automating the manual process, streamlining the material order fulfillment through automation, redesigning the customer service compliance through automation, reorganizing the departments, say cross-functional departments. So this is about the business process re-engineering. So in simple, I can say business process re-engineering is nothing but making some change-oriented process for the development of the improved workflow pattern. So the next comes enterprise resource planning, ERP. So ERP is a software system that fully controls and manages the organization day-to-day process by involving all basic core functions. So it streamlines different operations like accounting, supply chain, manufacturing, and human resources by equally integrating them into a unified system. ERP is a single source truth for obtaining various data from the software domain. So ERP improves the efficiency in speeding up in retrieving the data from the stored medium, and also we can enhance better collaboration across various departments. What does the enterprise resource planning will do? So it tries to manage the core functional business process, say finance, HR, manufacturing, supply chain, sales, and material procurement. So all the things we can able to modernize through software control system. Next one is integrating the data as a single whole unified database. Then automating the task, repeated task and time consuming task by freeing up the employee burden and provides a real-time insights. So ERP system offer only real-time data and reporting for better decision making and improved business process. Key benefits of using enterprise resource planning: improved business efficiency by automating all the system of operation by which leads to increased business efficiency and productivity, reduce the cost by optimizing the process operations and eliminating the deviations, better decision making, providing true data, real-time data, so we can able to take a better decision making with low risk. The examples are listed here. Human resource, how ERP can be used in human resource, handling different employee data, payroll, recruitment policies and training. Next one, customer relationship management, managing different customer database through interaction in sales and marketing. So these are some examples related to the ERP, enterprise resource planning. The next technology management concept is supply chain management. So what do you mean by supply chain, SCM? Supply chain management encourages the coordination of all various activities involved in an organization, say production of items and delivering the final end items from raw material to final customer stage. It focuses on optimizing the flow of products as well as information finance to improve the efficiency by reducing the wastage in cost and improving customer satisfaction and fulfillment. What are the various key components of supply chain management? Sourcing, identifying and collecting proper supplier for raw material and components. See, for buying raw materials, standard components, we need to identify the good suppliers for our business. Next one, production. Managing the production process or manufacturing process to convert the raw material bought from supplier into a finished goods. Inventory management. Optimizing stock level very exactly in order to meet the demand while minimizing the storage cost and waste. Logistics and transportation. Coordinating the movement of end items from production to distribution center and exactly to the customers for sales. And warehousing, managing proper storage and handling of goods in warehousing. Distribution, getting the products to retailer or directly to the consumers. From the storage point, we need to distribute the end items through retailer or directly to the consumer. Last one is demand plan, forecasting the future demand in order to appropriately predict different inventory levels to meet out the demand. What is the importance of supply chain operations? Effective supply chain can lead to have lower reduction in the inventory wastage cost, faster delivery of items, better customer service, adaptability and flexibility. SCM enables the business to quickly adapt to various changes according to the market conditions and customer needs. Business sustainability. SCM can incorporate both environmental and social sustainability by promoting responsible business practices. So with this few information, I end Unit 5. So with this, all the 5 chapters, industrial management, we have completed. So let me highlight some of the few important questions in Unit 5. Management by objectives. Then next, second part of Unit 5, ERP, supply chain. So these are some of the key highlighting areas for the exam point of view. Now let us discuss about the course outcome. So we saw about the course objective before starting the Unit 1. Now we will see the course outcome for all the 5 chapters. So what is CO1? That is the course outcome for Unit 1. So the Unit 1 here, from the student-centric point of view, we can able to know the functional practice of management in a workplace organization by doing lot of case studies and quizzes to understand and strengthen various management the philosophies to be implemented more practical in actual workplace. CO2, the course outcome for the second chapter. Here, from the student-centric point of view, We will gain the knowledge about the planning, decision-making skills, organizing, staffing, and controlling. It is functions of management. How to do the various functions of management as a team leader in an effective way. CO3, the course outcome for the unit number 3. So here students will try to gain the knowledge about the fundamental principles of organization behavior and culture, how individual has to follow various set of guidelines, the procedures adapted by the organization from time to time. Then CO4, course outcome for unit 4. So here as a individual, one can able to identify the source of group conflict and how to avoid the group conflict in a more amicable manner by maintaining a very calm, productive environment. Then last chapter, CO5, the course outcome for Unit 5. So this tells about the modern method of operation in management system, say business process re-engineering, how it works. Similarly, supply chain management and ERP, etc. So with this, I end the course Industrial Management for the present semester, the 7th semester. So thank you all.